Good morning. Hi everyone. Welcome to Coffee and Convo. My name is Dave,
And I'm Lori.
and we are with Marriage on the Rise. And this is an opportunity, this specific time, this Coffee and Convo. If you haven't watched one before, it's just a time that we can come together and we can talk. Really, it was just an excuse for Lori and I to set aside, specific time, intentional time that we could spend together and just chat.
Get to know each other.
Yeah, get to know each other again. We're kind of dating each other all over again. Quite simply, we just pick a conversation topic, a conversation starter from this box of 88 conversation starters. We talk about it, and then you take it back with your spouse, and you guys talk about it. The only intent of it is just to get you guys talking, because we know how crazy life gets. It gets in the way. We let things get in the way of our intimacy, of our conversation, of our communication. You know what? Sometimes it takes something silly, like a conversation starter, to just spend time talking about it. So that's what we're going to do, and we're glad that you're joining us. So, without further ado...
Oh, that one flew out.
Oh, make sure you guys get your coffee.
Yes. Okay. Oh, it's a good one. All right. Share some memories of our wedding day. What emotions were you feeling? What part of the ceremony stands out in your mind?
Emotions of our... Wow.
Yeah,
all right, cool.
That's a good one. So we've been married. Are you going to test me? It's on the inside of his ring, so he gets to cheat.
Not taking it off.
June 17th, 2006.
Which would be how many years?
I have to do quick math. Almost 12 years. 11 years.
Definitely 12 years. It's definitely been 12 years. It's been a while since we've just talked. Obviously.
Going on 13. Wow.
Yeah, 12 years in June.
12 years. I know what. Do you know? Okay, hold on. This is extra credit. When do we start dating?
December
what?
December, like, 11th or something? Really? Yes. Nailed it.
What year?
98.
Wow.
98.
All right, he gets the point for today.
Yeah, so let's bring it to our marriage.
Marriage.
To our ceremony.
Yes.
So on that hot, balmy day,
it was like 97 degrees and a 300% humidity.
It couldn't have been
so
any
hot. No,
it couldn't have been any more uncomfortable of
Yeah.
a day. It's
It
one
was
of those
hot.
days where like you're, as a woman, I can imagine you're probably excited to not have to wear like a ton of clothes, and you can like
and
just
you have
wear
a 400-pound dress on.
Yeah, well, I mean your
My
shoulders
dress
were
was
open.
huge.
Yeah, but you didn't have like a
That
tux
didn't make a difference.
coat on though.
No.
And
It
it's
was
all
like a
black.
100-pound dress.
So
It
okay,
was hot.
so do you want to go first?
No, go ahead.
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
What do I remember? I remember so much. I remember it being extremely hot and crazy hot. I remember in the beginning. So we got married in a cathedral, so to speak. Beautiful church. Kind of one of those things like.
It would make good pictures.
Yeah.
Looking back, we probably would have chosen somewhere different.
Yeah, we wouldn't thrive there. We wouldn't grow there necessarily. But that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
So, I remember being in the back room with my brother, and I don't know if I should even put this on camera. I remember being in the back room with my brother, and I was nervous, and he thought in his infinite wisdom that he could calm my nerves by breaking into the wine. So he opened up a bottle of wine, and he gave me a swig of it, and then he put it back. That's so bad. Oh my gosh, it's so bad.
You're admitting that.
Yeah.
That's all right.
I know. I should probably cut that out. But listen, I remember coming out and waiting, eagerly anticipating your arrival. I remember seeing you for the first time, and I definitely lost it. I remember being an emotional wreck during that ceremony. Mm-hmm. I remember our vows when we were saying those, and we didn't write our own vows. Like, we weren't creative enough to, I don't think, to do that. And so we just recited what the priest was saying, and I could barely get through it. And this tank over here, she can like talk about like the differences last episode. If you haven't watched that, go back and watch that.
That was
2
the first
episodes.
one.
Yeah, the first one we talked about our similarities and our differences. And I'm the emotional one. I'm the emotional one, which is kind of contrary, because typically I would lend myself more towards a logical thinker, but maybe you're an emotional responder.
No.
No? Yeah. Anyway, I remember bawling my eyes out and her having it completely together. I remember that.
I remember that too.
Yeah, you could say every word perfectly, and I couldn't get my snot out of the way.
I remember that. I remember from the ceremony, my favorite part, this is the one thing that I wanted the photographer and the videographer to get, was his reaction with me coming down the aisle. I didn't care about me coming down the aisle. I wanted to see, like, your reaction. And
What was it?
You were choked up.
Was I crying?
You were like this the whole time. Like, trying not to, like, show it. Yeah. You weren't crying. You were teary.
I was emotional.
You were emotional.
I was emotional.
And I loved it.
What else do you remember?
I don't know if I should say this on camera, but one of the ones that stood out to me was during...
We're just getting it all out.
I know.
We're
this may have to get cut.
We're a mess. We're a complete mess, but it's okay.
No, it was funny. So during one of the, I think when Shelley was up doing her talk.
Her reading?
Her reading.
Yeah.
Her reading. We were, so they sit us in the chairs on the side with our bridal party, and you were sitting next to me, and you go like this, and you look down.
I looked at your boobs?
And I'm like, you can't do that in church.
I did?
Yes. And it was on the video, like you could hear it in the sound because we were mic'd up for the video.
Is that bad? You're
I
my
guess
wife.
We were married.
You're my wife.
But we were in church.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Yeah.
That still stands out.
Great.
Yeah.
I love how we're so vulnerable right now. We're just unpacking it all for you. Oh my gosh.
The card asked, "What are
What
the
do you
memories
remember?"
from
Yeah,
your
you know what?
wedding day?"
That's we're gonna be as real as possible, and we're just gonna lay it out. What else do you remember? Is it my turn?
Yeah.
I remember. I just remember how many people we had in our wedding. I feel like there were more people at our wedding party. It's like a typical traditional Italian wedding. We had more people in our wedding party than actually like attending as guests.
That's not true.
We had like 7 on each side. Something
Yes.
like that. It was crazy.
We've got a big family, lots of amazing friends.
Yeah.
And we've got lots of nieces and nephews.
Yeah.
More now. Thank goodness we didn't get married now.
Yeah, even more now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
It was a great day. It was hot.
It was a great day. It was hot. Oh, I remember the AC unit not keeping up.
Could not keep up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But these are all like, it's okay, so that's like a negative. But it was fun. Okay. I remember this. I remember, but I don't remember who told me this. But it was very profound, and I didn't quite understand it until we were all the way through the wedding. He said, take a moment, just you and your wife, take a step back into the corner of the room in the space somewhere, and look out into the guests, into the audience, to the people there, and just take it in.
That was our photographer.
Did Steve say
Steve
that?
said that.
Steve said that.
So Steve, if you're ever watching this, thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate you.
You're the best.
Absolute best. And I just I remember that because the night went by so quickly. But I remember taking a moment and just taking a step back and taking a look at everybody and taking it all in and just seeing everyone. We had people from out of town, friends and family, and it was just cool to see people that were there supporting us, and it was great. I'm glad that we did that. Should we tell the story about my mom?
No.
No?
She would die if that was on Facebook.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna no.
She
had a lot of fun.
She had a lot of fun.
She had a lot of fun.
Let's just put it.
No.
I'll save all the details, and I'll cut to the ending. I don't know how many of you can say this, but I actually drove my parents home after our wedding. That's all I have to say.
True story.
They're having a good time,
They had a great time.
And it was safer. We'll just say it was safer for me to bring them home. And our friend Jesse had a Jeep Wrangler, had the top off, and stuffed Lori into the Jeep Wrangler, dress and all, and followed me to my parents' house, dropped them off, and then dropped us back off at our hotel in the Jeep Wrangler. And that was awesome.
We had a great wedding.
We did have a great wedding.
Yeah. What else?
What part of the ceremony stands out in your mind? So I guess the part of the ceremony was me looking at your boobs.
It was you crying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was that.
It was a good day. We would love to hear what you guys have for what your memories are from your wedding day. And we'd love to see maybe a wedding picture or two. So post those below because I just like to see people's dresses.
Maybe we should post a picture of your dress.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah,
Okay,
we'll do that
we
too.
can do that.
We appreciate you guys. Thanks for joining us for Coffee and Convo, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Sounds good.
Bye.
Bye.